Welcome to RBO. You guys are going to be going over the QQH Survival Kit. This is a kit more or less you'd have in your vehicle, shoved behind a seat in a truck, or shoved up under a seat in your van, your SUV, or something like that, just in a nice hidden spot. Obviously not in the open like some of the more secretive kits that I've made in the past. But this is definitely a good kit. It's just got good dimensions, definitely a fit behind most seats. And throw a little bit of tape around it. You could hide it or put it in a bag, make it a little bit more moisture proof, and hide it a little bit more. But if someone breaks in your car, they're just gonna steal a whole bunch of camping gear pretty much, and they're not gonna get an actual QQH screen. This is one of the monitors I use for my computer setup. But further ado, we are still doing our super clean giveaway for the basic degreaser and the aerosol can degreaser. If you guys want to be entered for that giveaway, go ahead, leave a like, comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and go over to our Instagram, follow us, and shoot us a message if you want 2 entries. You don't have to do the Instagram part, but if you want to do that, that'd be awesome. Plus, we do have some cool pictures, I think so, on the Instagram. If you want to check that out, go ahead and look at our description. I have all the links down there. And thank you to Super Clean for hosting this giveaway once again. This is our second giveaway with them. They're awesome products. They do an awesome job. The last giveaway winner can't complain. I can't complain. My buddies can't complain. So it is a good product. So go ahead and check them out. Let's get into the kit. Here we have our QQH Survival Kit. It's not too heavy. I say it's under 10 pounds. This is a basic box. Pretty good thickness, I would say so. That looks about 5 inches. It looks like 5 inches to me. Here we go. Pop it open. You could pretty much, if you want to do survival stuff, there's something on the top lid here, which I wouldn't do myself, but if you want like different layouts, different knots or signals or different stuff, I'll tell you how to do stuff, just so you don't have to keep it on mind. You can just look at this while you're in a situation, know what you need to do, or maybe some first aid information, or even personal information, anything like that. Put that over there. And here's our kit. As you can see, we got a good amount packed in. We got all our soft stuff on the top, just kind of keeping compact. We also have a foam board or foam mat that came with the box, just kind of keeping everything soft so it shouldn't wiggle around and make too much noise when it's going down the road. Right on top, we have our 55-gallon contractor bag. This is, of course, going to be used for shelter making a sleeping bag, having a dry spot to lay, water collection, making a water still, anything really. Great thing to have. You can shove it full of leaves, use it as a sleeping bag, or even use it as a mattress full of spruce bales and leaves. For nutrients or a little boost, we have some peanut butter. I am lacking nutrients in this kit. That's the only thing I dislike about this kit, but it does take you 3 weeks to starve to death. So you have 1 ounce or 28 grams of peanut butter. That's the best I can do right now. But I do have to get some more balanced nutritional bars and stuff like that. I don't want the hard blocks, but I do want some bars that have a good amount of nutrition in them in these kits. Here we have our gallon size Ziploc baggie, of course, for water collection. Right here, keep us warm at night. In case it's cold out when you're out there. You have 4 packs or 4 pairs of 10-hour hand warmers. These work great with these Mylar survival blankets, rescue blankets, emergency blankets, Mylar blankets. They're all the same. They're very good at reflecting your body heat at you. So if you add 2 of these in there with you, they should heat up very nicely and stay very warm. These are going to last 10 hours, so they're going to last you the majority of the night. Especially if you wait till it gets a little colder, pop them out. It'll last you through the cold morning, so can't complain there. Right here we have a rain poncho, just in case you need to either go out, do something, collect water, it's raining, or you need to make your way out. You can go ahead and do that, or you can use this as water collection as well. Here we have our 550 paracord, just on a little stringer, about 25 feet. I also have a fishing kit. This is one of my homemade little doodads. You got your line wrapped around here. You got some utility tape building borders here. A little piece of tape holding in place. And then inside, some snap-on sinkers and a whole bunch of hooks. You could technically fill this entire thing and wrap more line around it and be fishing for months without issue. Here we have our flashlight. Zooms in, a couple different modes, strobes, as well as a little lanyard here. I like to have this so I can hold it or have it in my bag or have it on my backpack or somewhere on my neck that it's just dangling so I can see where I'm walking, but I can also carry stuff. Here. Alright guys, that noise you heard was my dog barking. Someone's at the door. It was actually the heating or HVAC company dropping off some space heaters. My furnace actually went out over the last few days while I was sick. So I was sick and cold. But they honestly, that's nice. They dropped off 3 space heaters just to make sure I stay warm until I can actually install a new one, which is not cheap. But back to the video, guys. I believe we're done with the fishing kit. Moving on. Oh no, first aid. That's where we were. Here we are. Be smart, get prepared. These are great little kits. Here, have all your little ointments and creams. Has some insect repellent, sunscreen lotions. Got some, I believe this is triple antibiotics. Right. No, these are burn creams. Then you got antibiotic ointment here. Great little packets. They are actually pretty full. You can feel they actually have some content. I did rip this off the box just because it gives you what's in it and stuff like that, the layout, this inventory, as well as all the warnings and jibber jabber. So this is great to have it with it. We also have some blister pads or bandages. Just make sure you don't get any more friction in the spots you're already having issues. We have some sting relief pads or wipes. We also have some wound dressing gel. So it's kind of like Quick Clot, but for minor wounds. We got our butterfly closures, basic bandages, smaller bandages, our antiseptic wipes. This thing's just packed. And we got our bandages, of course, our larger bandages. But I do love this kit. It's one of my favorite kits because it's just so easy to grab. It's not in a basic Ziploc baggie, which I don't always like. You can put it on a belt if you needed to, or even on a satchel bag or a backpack loop or anything really. It's very light. It's very soft material. It's not going to get caught in anything really. It still can hold up against the weather. It's just a very nice first aid kit. Go ahead and check those out. I believe they're coming from Walmart. That's where I get them, because I've gotten a few of their kits. Navigation, of course, we have our basic military styled compass. It does the job. We have some duct tape here for gear repair, first aid, or even fire starting. In addition to our Ziploc bag, or our gallon size Ziploc bag, we have 2 smaller ones just tied up with trash bag ties. These are just basic small ones. These are just backups just in case anything happens to the larger one or you need to carry additional water. We have our bandana. It's going to be used for water filtration, wiping yourself down, first aid, tourniquets, just making sure you don't bleed out, stuff like that. As well as ripping it up, marking trails on branches, or even fire starting. Here we have our American Eagle Outfitter's knife. It's a very basic Swiss Army knife. The reason I grabbed it, or I have it in this kit, is because it has tweezers, which kind of sounds weird, but I do have a magnification card here. It goes well with that. This can be used for fire starting, but mostly for pulling out pieces of wood and whatnot that you get inside of you, or glass even. So it's just good to have that ability. We also have the full gar barg, needs to get cleaned up, Mora with my heavy sheath. We got our blade sharpener along with a ferro rod, fire starting, of course. We have our wire saw, just to have it, because I tried to get a folding saw in here and I couldn't. So the ability to cut at least one piece of wood would be nice if you need to either repair something or make some kind of lean-to against your vehicle, or make a lean-to as you're making your way out. You have the ability to do that. Go along with that, we have our emergency shelter. I try to say this every time I put these in a kit. I don't think of these as an A-frame tent. Think of them as a large Mylar sleeping bag or a blanket. You can wrap yourself up with this 6 times and you won't have to worry about it unraveling or how thin it is and all that stuff with actual blankets of this size and quality. So it's just better to have that. Plus you can always use this to make an A-frame shelter, put a fire with it, and have the productive heat of that and pretty much survive a winter night sleeping on the ground or on some spruce bales and a tinfoil blanket. But yeah, for signaling, we have our 12 Survivors signal mirror. Oh, we didn't get this back in the kit, guys. You guys didn't say anything. Just kidding. There we go. Get that thing back in there. I'm coming back slowly, guys. I'm slowly feeling myself and feeling energized. Thank goodness. Slowly but surely. Here, we have our tinfoil. This can be used for boiling water, cooking food, and most of all, at least known of all, having a dry surface just to start a fire on. We have 3 water-activated towelettes. These are in addition to our actual bandana. These can just be quick use hygiene things. These can be used for first aid, water filtration, same things as a bandana. But it's just always good to have these quick use ones where you can use them, throw them, or use them to mark trails, stuff like that. Here, if you get some dirty water that has a heavy sediment, or you feel like it's very dirty, you can go ahead and use your Frontier's water filtration straw, along with your water purification tablets. Like I said, this is a 1 gallon bag, so you can purify a good amount of water. Here we got our sewing kit. Basic pocket sewing kit. You got 1 needle, 2 safety pins, 2 buttons, and 5 thread. Very good for having a gear repair, clothing repair, or even first aid. You can pair that up with some fishing line if you needed to. It's not going to be the most pleasant thing because of the size of the needle, but it will get the job done. Here we have some UCO stormproof matches. Very good for starting fires in moist environments, windy environments. No, these will not start underwater, because I was on Amazon looking at matches like these, and people were complaining that they won't stay lit underwater or after getting wet. But these are in a Ziploc bag for a reason. They're not in a box like the rest of them. And they're not like ones in the movies or flares in the movies where they light them underwater or scuba diving or something weird. These are legit just stormproof matches. So wind, a little bit of moisture, yeah, it's going to be fine. It's still going to light. But if you get it soaking wet and put it in water and try to light it, of course, you're just going to snap it trying to strike it. Here we have our Ranger lighter. So you got cotton balls of Vaseline in your your chapstick tube. And you have a good amount of duct tape wrapped on each one of these. You could put a lot more if you wanted to. And so that goes with this. You light your little cotton ball, stays lit, use it as a fire starter. Once that runs out, you can start taking strands of duct tape off both of these and using that as a fire starter just to make the fuel last longer in the lighter. Another form of signaling, we also have a signal whistle. It's cool because it has a lanyard loop and a belt loop. You can put this on your shirt, pants, clip it inside your pocket, secure it more, clip it in a bag somewhere. Here we have our 2 yellow glow sticks. These are for signaling at night. Take a little bit of cordage, give it about 3 feet, crack that sucker, let it light up, and start twirling around different directions, different ways. There's plenty of different directions and signals that you can do or learn online from the Boy Scouts, because I know they actually do train with that or do something with that. So it's a good way to learn some different ways to signal for help with glow sticks at night. Here we have our boiling pot. This is an addition to our aluminum foil here. Just a nice little steady thing you can rely on. You don't have to worry about folding this into a bowl. But you have your basic Coleman pot. I went ahead and it's a little dirty, but I went ahead and removed the handle here just to make sure it would go flush. You can obviously just use a stick, pop one side, pop the other side, take it off. It's gonna be kind of a pain in the butt, but it still works. It fits in the kit. And then here we have our carrying bag for the majority of the gear, along with a carabiner, just to make sure you can kind of clip it on your pants or in like on a belt loop or just in the lip of your pants or anything like that, and you're good to go. And then you also have your foam here, which I guarantee is good for fire starting. They usually are, made with a very flammable material. And yeah, that is the kit, guys. Let me know what you guys would do differently. Thank you guys for watching the video. Good luck to everyone doing the giveaway. Huge shout out and thank you, appreciation for Super Clean for hosting this giveaway. Really do appreciate you guys and helping out the channel and helping out some of these guys find your brand and see you guys are a very good product. Again, thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day.